Let's get started the class. 我们开始上课。Okay. Last week we studied lesson 14, right? And I'm afraid you may have forgotten. So let's briefly review. Okay, let's have a briefly review. Okay, so in the lesson 14. 第14课 and we have learned the language point, the structural particle 过 okay, and the verb as the 过 is usually used to express past experiences. Okay, the verb as the 过. So these actions happened in the past and do not continue to the present. Okay, so I'll say it again. The verb as the 过 is usually used to express past experiences. So this action happened in the past and do not continue to the present. Okay, and then let's see the basic structure. The basic structure, and we have the question form, the affirmative form, and the negative form. Okay, so the question form is the subject as the verb, as a 过, as the object, as a ma, the question mark, or as a 没有. So the affirmative form is the subject as a verb, as a 过, as an object. And the negative form, we add the 没有 here. The subject as a 没有, as a verb, as a 过, as object. So this is a basic structure. And we have and the common expressions like the verb 吃 at the 过 吃过. So have eaten 吃过, and 吃过 you can add the object. So what have you eaten? And 喝过 the verb 喝 drink. 喝过 is have drunk. 喝过. So what have you drunk? You can add the object to express what have you drunk. 喝过 as the object. And 去过 is to go, right? 去过 as the object. As object, you can express what places have you been to. 去过 at the place, at some place. And the verb like 学习 study, to study. 学习过 and as object is what have you studied. And you can say 学习过 as an object to express what have you studied. And to watch 看过 at the object as object, and you can express what have you watched. 看过 or the 见 is also to see 见过. So is you can express who or what size and what size have you seen? 见过 as object. Okay, and then let's see some example sentence. So here is dialogue. It's a dialogue. We use a question form and we have the affirmative form as the next form. So the first one, have you been to Beijing? 你 subject as the verb, as a 过 as the object, as a 吗 or 没有。你去过北京吗？你去过北京没有？ Okay, the affirmative form, 我去过 subject as a verb as 过 and the negative form we as a 没有 before the verb 我没有去过 Okay, and then this one, have you eaten the dumplings? Eat in Chinese, eat is a verb 吃 So have you eaten the dumplings? 你吃过 verb as 过 as object 饺子 as the question mark 吗 or 没有，你吃过饺子吗 or 你吃过饺子没有and affirmative form 我吃过the answer is yes 我吃过 and answer is no is 我没有吃过 as 没有我没有吃过 okay so this is the first language part the 过 is a particle 过 is a verb as a 过 to indicate the past experiences okay and then we learn the second one, the grammar part 2, the 虽然但是 okay 虽然但是 so it's a conjunction 虽然但是 so 虽然但是 it means although and but so connects two clauses to express a contrast okay here the conjunction 虽然但是 connect two clauses forming a complex sentence indicating an adversative relation okay and the basic structure is a 虽然 at the A clause 但是 at the B clause so here A is a fact and the B is different from or opposite to A B is different from or opposite to A okay and we can see so now look at some examples so this one 虽然天气很冷虽然天气很冷虽然 as a clause 今天很冷今天 today 虽然今天很冷冷 is cold so it's cold today 今天很冷 so it's a clause right so it's a fact 虽然今天很冷但是 but so the B clause 他穿短袖 or here we can add the 遮穿着短袖他穿着短袖但是他穿着短袖 but he is wearing the short sleeved 但是他穿着短袖 okay 但是他穿着短袖 so 他穿着短袖 is a B clause so it's different or the opposite to A right because normally when it's cold you should wear thicker clothes right but here the result is opposite to common sense right so at this time we use a 虽然但是 to express this contrast 虽然 yes do you have a question the screen zoom out oh you can't see it clearly oh sorry this now is okay Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now let's see. 虽然今天很冷。Although it's cold today, it's cold today. 虽然今天很冷，但是 but 他穿着短袖。短袖 is short sleeved 穿短袖。He is wearing the short sleeved. 但是他穿着短袖。Okay, and then let's see another example sentence. Okay, so here, and this one, the next one. Now I give. So now, here are two clauses. So first one is 在下雨，在下雨。So it's raining. 在下雨。So here 下雨 is to rain. 下雨 is to rain. 下雨。在 is indicate the action is in the process. 在下雨。So it's raining. So now that is a fact. Right? So normally when it rains, so people stay at home, right? But let's see, the second sentence is 他要出去踢球。他要出去踢球。So he wants to go out. He wants to go out. 出去 and to play football. 踢球。Also, so here we can use a 虽然但是 to connect these two clauses, and we can get 虽然在下雨，但是 but 他要出去踢球。Okay, and then this one, the A clause is 汉语很难。汉语 the Chinese. 很 is very, 难 is difficult. 汉语很难. So Chinese is difficult. So that is a fact. A clause is a fact, right? So generally, so we don't like things that are difficult, right? But the B clause is 我喜欢学。I like studying it. 我喜欢学。I like studying it. 我喜欢 is to like. 学 is to study. 我喜欢学。Right? So now the relationship between these two clauses is a contrast, right? So now we can use 虽然但是 to connect this. We can get 虽然汉语很难 although Chinese is difficult. 但是 but 我喜欢学。Okay. 虽然汉字很难 so although Chinese characters are difficult. 虽然汉字很难 and then 但是哎呀 wait 但是我喜欢写汉字。I like writing them. I like writing the Chinese character. 我很喜欢。I like it very much. 我很喜欢写汉字。虽然汉字很难 it's difficult. 但是I like it very much. 我很喜欢写 to write the Chinese character. 我很喜欢写汉字。Okay. And the second sentence, 虽然 okay. 这件衣服 is subject. 这件衣服 is this piece of clothes. This piece of clothing. So 衣服 is clothes. So 这 this and the mirror word 件 for the clothes. So this piece of clothes. 这件衣服很漂亮。It's very beautiful. 很漂亮。好，这次 wait. Where's my name? What do you want here? Okay.好，虽然这件衣服很漂亮but so although this piece of clothing is beautiful, but the possible answer 但是we could say 但是太贵了 it's too expensive 太贵了 expensive 贵 right? So here is a form 太怎么样了太贵了 too expensive 太贵了虽然这件衣服很漂亮但是太贵了 so I didn't buy it Okay, someday we have a lot of students today. We have. Okay. So now we have how many people? Mm, 17, 16. Someone leave. Okay, so continue. Continue now. Let's look at the third, the grammar point 3. Let's look at the last grammar point. Let's look at the last grammar point. It's a complement of the frequency 次. The complement of the frequency 次. 哎呦喂 Okay, so guys, so please join the class on time. Okay. So let's look at the last grammar point. The mirror word is it's a verb mirror word 次. It's a verb mirror word 次. So let's 我觉得还是先看这个吧。So before previously the mirror words we learned were the non-mirror words. Okay, so non-mirror words. So the non-mirror words are used between the numbers and the nouns to indicate the quantity. Right? So in Chinese, numbers and nouns usually cannot be used directly together, right? So a mirror word. So now a mirror word is needed. A mirror word is needed. So here the non-mirror words are used between the numbers and the nouns to indicate the quantities. And in the previous class, and we learned the mirror word is a non-mirror word. So for example, the common noun quantifiers, the common non-quantifiers or the common non-mirror word. We have learned 个. We have learned the 个. So here 个 is a general mirror word and is widely used. 个. So for example, 一个学生 一个学生 so one student or a student 一个学生 right? And this one 位 so here 位 is used for people and it's more polite for example the one teacher so you can say 一位老师一位老师哎呦我真的想笑了 Wow now we have 20 students now okay that's a lot okay continue so here wait is used for people and it's more polite so when you want to introduce someone and you want to show your polite and you can use a wait to show respect you can use a wait and this one 张 here 张 is used for the flight or the thing objects used for the flight or the thing objects like the one paper 一张纸 or one table so table the surface is flat right and so we use a 张 one table and this one 剑 this one is very common use right 剑 is for the clothes 一件 is for the clothing and this one 条 so 条 is used for long narrow objects or animals okay so it's used for the long and narrow objects or animals 条 and this one 本 okay remember 本 is used for the books right 一本书 is used for the books 一本书本 or other things you can read like the books or the magazine or something and you can use a 本 and this one 双 so 双 means a pair so used for things that come in pairs so for example a pair of shoes and you can use a mirror word 双 okay so now let's see look at this question this question so now can you fill in the correct mirror word so the first one number one okay so number one 一什么苹果 so number is a 一 the noun is a 苹果 so we can choose so which mirror words we can choose yes what's your question yeah go again this part the mirror word okay I see this the mirror word 量词 the mirror word 量词. Okay, 量词. So in Chinese, the numbers and the nouns usually cannot be used directly together. The numbers and the nouns cannot be used directly together. So for example, so in English you can say 1 apple and 2 apple, 3 apple, right? But in Chinese we can just say 一苹果, 二苹果. So that's wrong. We need to use a mirror word to indicate the quantity. So here we use a mirror word for the 苹果. We use a mirror word 个. So 一个苹果. Number 一, the mirror word 个, and the noun apple 苹果. 一个苹果. Okay, so the non-mirror word are used between numbers and the nouns to indicate the quantity, right? It's like, so in English they have a piece of clothing, right? A piece of clothing. So here, is a number 一, right? And the piece of is a mirror word in Chinese 件, and clothing 衣服, a piece of clothing. So in Chinese 一件衣服, right? 一件衣服. So let's see the very common used mirror words. And we have learned this. The first one is 个. The first one is 个. So 个 is a general mirror word and is widely used. So sometimes you can use a 个to every noun. It's every noun. It's not very good, but the people can understand what you say. Okay, so here 个is a general mirror word and is widely used. 个. And this one 位is a mirror word. It's used for people. Used for people. And it's more polite. So here we can say one teacher. We can use 个, 一个老师. That's right. And so here we also can use a 位. So one teacher, 一位老师. 一位老师. So that's more polite, and you can more polite. Okay, 一位. And this one 张. So this one is used for the flat or the thin objects. Used for flat or thin and objects. So for example, the table or the paper, yeah, paper, 纸 or the 桌子. So one table or a table is 一张桌子. And the paper is very thin, right? It's very thin and surface is flat. So one paper is 一张 paper. Okay, and the tissue you can use 张, 一张 tissue. Okay, this is 张. And then this one 件. 件 is used for the clothing. Used for the clothing. Okay, 一件. So 一件衣服, a piece of clothing, 一件衣服. Okay, and this one 条 is used for the long narrow objects. Objects or animals. So 一条 we can say one dress 一条裙子 so it's objects 一条裙子 or one dog 一条狗 okay. And the 本 so mirror word 本 is used for the books. So the books you can read. So like the textbook or the book or the magazine. 还有什么？一本。Yeah, it's a book you can read and you can use a 本一本书 or 一本 magazine. 还有什么呢？一本 comic. So these things and you can use a 本 okay. And that's the one 双 okay. 双 means a pair. A pair. So used for things that come in pair. Okay, come in pair. So the something must be used in pair. Like the shoes and the chopsticks. Shoes and 写错了 TICKS chopsticks. The shoes or the chopsticks and must be used in pairs, right? So we can say a pair of shoes 一双鞋 or okay 鞋 shoes 一双鞋 okay, a pair of shoes 一双鞋 okay. 一双鞋 the chopsticks 筷子 a pair of chopsticks 一双筷子 So in Chinese, there are many middle words in Chinese. Okay, so you need to memorize them gradually. So the middle words. So I think today you can memorize these middle words first. Okay, the first one 个, and then 位, and then 张, and then 见, and then 条. And then 本 and then 双 okay. And so now let's see the first one. Number is 一 and the 9 is 苹果 we use a middle word 个 so one apple or an apple 一个苹果 So I have one apple. 我有一个苹果 我有一个苹果 So if I want to say I have two apples. How to say that? 我有is I have. 有 have or there be okay. 我有 OK 我有 So I have one apple I have one apple It's 我有一个苹果我有一个苹果 Okay, so this sentence is follow the subject as a verb as an object. Okay, so we can make sentence follow this form. 我有一个苹果. So if I want to say I have 5 apples. I have 5 apples in Chinese. How to say that? I have 5 apples. Try to make sentence. I have 5 apples. 5 apples. The number is 5. And the 9 is a 苹果. The 9 is a 苹果. I have 5 apples. So how can we say that? 我有 number 5 is 5 is right 我有 number 5 and the middle word 个 right and the apple 苹果 right so 我有5个苹果我有5个苹果 right 我有5个苹果 I have 5 apples 我有5 middle word 个 as a noun 苹果我有5个苹果 okay and then the number is 1 and the 衣服 the noun is the 衣服 is clothing the clothes so for the clothes we use a mirror word 件 so a piece of clothes 一件衣服我有一件衣服我有一件衣服我有一件衣服很漂亮我有一件衣服很漂亮So I have a piece of clothes and which is very beautiful. Okay. And this one, number is 1 and the noun is 桌子 table, right? So for the table we use a mirror word 张 So one table, 一张桌子 So there is a table in the classroom. There is a table in the classroom. 教室里有一张桌子教室里有一张桌子 So there is a table in the classroom 教室里 in the classroom 教室里有一张桌子Okay, continue. This one. Number is 1 the noun is a 书 So the mirror word is a 本 So one book, a book is a 一本书 So I have a book. 我有一本书我有一本书 So here if I want to say I have 3 books. I have 3 books. So I can say 我有3本书我有 the number 3 the middle word 本 and the noun 书3本书 3 books So okay 3 books 3本书 You can't just say 3书 You can't just say 3书 Okay 3本书 Okay and then the number is 1 and the noun is a 汉字 the Chinese character 汉字 So one Chinese character we use a mirror word 个 So one Chinese character that's 一个汉字So to write a Chinese character or write one Chinese character. To write is a 写. To write is a 写. Okay, so write one Chinese character. 写 the number 1 1 and the main word 个 and the 9 汉字. 写一个汉字. 写一个汉字. Okay, to write a Chinese character. 写一个汉字. Okay, and then this one, the number is 1 and 9 is 裙子. 裙子 is a dress. The dress 裙子. So the main word is a 条. This one 条. So one dress 一条裙子. So if I can say I have one dress. I have one dress. 我有一条裙子. 我有一条裙子. Okay, 我有一条裙子. So now if I want to say I have 10 dresses. I have 10 dresses. How to say that? Okay, so this one is a 条. Okay, let me show you the syllable. Okay. 条. So this one is 特. The initial 特. And the final is the 一凹. Okay, 一 and 凹, and we can read them together. 特一凹条. Okay, 条. And this one 七. Yeah, 条. That's right, 条. 对，条，很好 good. And let's see the dress or the skirt or dress. So this one is a 七 and this one is a 晕. So together, put them together. 裙子 Okay, 裙子. So I have 10 dress or I have 10 skirts. 我有10条. 10 is the number 10. And the main word 条 10条. So 9 裙子 我有10条裙子. Okay, 我有10条裙子. Yeah. Which one? 条? Tian. As for clothing is a 件. Okay. Okay, so for the 件 is for the clothing, right? And this clothing is usually a coat or a sinker clothes. so we use a 件 or 一件衣服。Okay, so for the clothes, so here for the clothing is include all the all types of the clothes, all types of clothes. So when the so when you put all of the clothes together, and you can say, so you can calculate this clothing. So you can say maybe 10 clothing, 10 pieces of clothing. You can say 10件衣服, right? But if you want to, but for the 条, but this is a specific type of clothing. This is a specific type of clothing. So for the specific type of clothing, we have the specific mirror word. So for the 裙子, we use a 条. We use a 条. So for the 件 is so the 件 is a more generalized quantifier, is a mirror word, and the 条 is a specific type of the clothes, for the specific type of the clothes. And for the 件, so I mean 件 is for the clothing. It's not means the 件 is suitable for the every no, I can't say that. For the every type of the clothes. Okay, so for the so like the so the many things has their own mirror word. So this one, I mean, this one is used for the clothing. It's not means that this 件 is used for the every type of the clothing. So it's usually for the clothing. Okay. And for the 条, for example, for the 条is for the long objects, right? But it's not means it's suitable for the every long objects. For example, the 什么呢？我想一下。长的东西，一条。So for example, the hair, the long hair. Okay, so if you have long hair, so we don't use a 条 for the hair, and we use another mirror word. Okay. So in Chinese, we have a lot mirror words, and for the different noun, for different objects. Understand? 你听懂了吗？ Okay. So you need to memorize. So you need to memorize this common used mirror word, and you need to know. Did you know the common used noun for the mirror word? Okay.这个东西为什么不给我了？Okay, now I will call on someone to rate this number mirror word phrase. Okay. I want to know if you can rate this pinyin correctly. Okay, let me call on someone. Let's see. Okay, the off rate out here. The Catherine, right? Catherine out here. Joseph. Okay. So can you rate this? 哎呀，等一下。Can you rate this number mirror words 9 phrases? The first one. Can you try? Can you try it? Ah, 苹果. That's right. And oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. But rate the number as a mirror word as a noun. Okay, this phrase. Yeah. Can you try? Yeah, the number is the E. The number is E. So here, this one is a E. Yeah. 哎，很好，一个苹果，很好。 哎，很好，一件衣服，很好。This one is a 张 This one 张 Okay, yeah. Good, very good. Okay, continue. 很好。汉字。对，很好。The last one. Yeah. 裙子，一条裙子。So here, this one is a 对了，是的，就是这样，一条裙子。So it's a light tone. This one is a light tone 字 and this one is a false tone. It's a false tone 字 and this one 汉字 and this one is 裙子。It's different, right? And this one is light. It's more light. Okay, thank you.是谁来着 Thank you, Joseph, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So now let's continue. So this is a mirror word we have learned. So this mirror word is a non-mirror word. It's a non-mirror word. Okay, I think we don't have we don't have much time. And today we are going to learn the verb mirror word. The verb mirror word. Okay. Today we are going to learn the verb mirror word. Okay, the verb mirror word 次 and this one is a 次 is a verb mirror word. So the 次 is usually used after the predicate verb. Okay, used after the predicate verb. So indicating the number of times that an action has taken place. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so here, the verb mirror word. The verb mirror word for action. The mirror word for actions is placed after a verb. Is placed after the verb to indicate the frequency and the number of times an action occurs. Okay, so that's the verb mirror word. The verb mirror word. So today we will learn one of the verb mirror word. 次 this one 次 And here the verb mirror word functions as a verb complement of the frequency. Okay, so you don't need to know that. Just know the 次 is usually placed after the verb. And to indicate how many times an action happens or has happened. Okay, 次 is usually placed after the verb to indicate how many times an action happens or has happened. Okay. 次 So we have the basic structure, And we just learned the 过 right? So here it shows how many times an action has happened. Okay, it shows how many times an action has happened. So we have the basic structure. The basic structure is the subject as the verb, as a 过 and as the number as a 次. The number as a 次. So the number 1 as a 次, that's a 一次, right? That's a once, or that means a once. And the number 2 as a 次, that's a 两次, 两次, that's a two times, okay? And the number 3 as a 次, that's a 三次. 三次means 3 times. You did an action 3 times, okay? And as object, subject as the verb as the 过 as a number as a 次, and to indicate the how many times an action has happened, and as a object, okay? So for example, the example sentence, the subject 我, the verb 看 so 过 看过 我看过 so here 看过 is that may indicate the past experience, right? 我看过 and the number as a 次 三次 3 times as the object 电影 so the sentence is 我看过3次电影 我看过3次电影 So this means I have watched a movie 3 times. I have watched movie 3 times. 我看过3次电影 So we know 看电影 is to watch the movies 看电影 right? So 看过电影 我看过电影 it means I have watched the movie. 我看过电影 Okay, and now how many times this action has happened, and we need to add the number as a 次, okay? The number as a 次, and we put it after the verb, okay? 我看过3次电影 okay? 我看过3次电影 So here I also can say, I have eaten dumplings 3 times. I have eaten dumplings 3 times. I have eaten dumplings 3 times. So in Chinese, 我 subject 我 the verb 吃 so it indicates the past experience. So it's a 过 吃过 我吃过 So the how many times? 3 times. 3次 The object is dumplings 饺子我吃过3次饺子 I have eaten dumplings 3 times 我吃过3次饺子 Okay, 我吃过3次饺子 Okay, now listen. 我想一下 So now if I want to say I have eaten chambo. I have eaten chambo. In Chinese, how to say that? I have eaten chambo. So now use a 过 I have eaten chambo. Okay, try to translate in Chinese. I have eaten chambo. Chambo. Yeah, you can just add a chambo. Chambo. 哎，对，我吃过 chambo. That's right. So now listen this sentence. I have eaten chambo 3 times. I have eaten chambo 3 times. So now I add. So how many times this action has happened? Okay. I have eaten chambo 3 times. How to say that? Oh, 对的. That's right. That's right. So how many times? We add the number as 次. As a number as 次. Okay. So here, I have eaten chambo 3 times. 我吃过 OK 3次 chambo. 我吃过3次 chambo. Okay, that's right. Really good, really good. Okay. Should we stop here? Okay, maybe listen another question. Another question. Okay. Okay, listen. So I have been to Lilongwe. I have been to Lilongwe. So translate in Chinese. I have been to Lilongwe.对了，我们用 to go 去，我去过Lilongwe，我去过Lilongwe。Okay, now listen. I have been to Lilongwe 4 times. I have been to Lilongwe 4 times. Four times. Number 4 is 4. Number 4 is 4. Remember 4. The number 4 is 4. Number 4 is 4. The number 3 is 3. Okay. So here 4次. So I have been to Lilongwe 4 times. So 我去过4次Lilongwe. 我去过4次Lilongwe. Okay. Okay. The last one. Okay, last one. Last one. 我看过。哎呀，想不起来。Can you make a sentence using this structure? Can you try to make sentence? Eh, 对，我去过。 Yeah, that means I have been to Lilongwe 4 times. That's right. 我去过4次玲珑尾。我写过一个汉字 ，right？ 我写过一个汉字。我写过一个汉字 ，right? Or you can say 我写过一个，我写过一次汉字，也可以，也是可以的。So I have 我写过一个汉字。我写过一个汉字。So I have written a Chinese character. I have written a Chinese character. 我写过一个汉字。That means how many characters you have written? Yeah, it's right. It's right. How many characters you have written? 我写过一个汉字。Or and you also can say 我写过一次汉字。我写过一次汉字。That's the action of the writing the Chinese character. So I have written a Chinese character once. I have written Chinese characters once. It's okay. Good. 我写过一个汉字，很好。So I'll say. So now listen. So listen. 我吃过一次披萨。我吃过一次披萨。So do you know what I mean? 我吃过一次披萨。我吃过一次披萨。Okay, listen. 我吃过一次披萨。我吃过一次披萨。Good. I have eaten pizza for one time 一次。我吃过一次披萨。Okay, last one. So now, if I want to say, I have attended a wedding in Malawi. I have attended a wedding in Malawi once. 这样可以这样说吗？No， 还是不要这个了吧。Okay, this one. I have taken a Chinese exam. I have taken a Chinese exam. The Chinese exam. Here. 汉语考试。 Okay, Chinese exam 汉语考试。I have taken the Chinese exam once. Taken. Okay, this one 参加过 is to take or to participate or to join in or something. It's 参加 the verb 参加. Okay, so I have taken a Chinese exam once. Oh, maybe I can copy the pattern. Okay, follow this one, follow this pattern. Okay, again, I have taken a Chinese exam once. Here, 汉语考什么？考试 here, you forgot this. 汉语 is Chinese, 考试 is examination. 汉语考试 okay. So I have taken a Chinese exam once. So that's the subject 我 right 我 and the verb is 参加. Okay, listen. 参加 Okay, so verb 参加我参加过 So how many times? The once 一次 Okay, the object is a Chinese exam 汉语考试 So I can say 我参加过一次汉语考试我参加过一次汉语考试 I have taken the Chinese exam once 我参加过一次汉语考试 Okay, good. Okay, that's all for this class. So next class, and we will have more exercises for the 次 Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Oh, 没有 Okay. 你听懂了吗？你听懂了吗？你们听懂了吗？这里。你们okay. You haven't learned this. You haven't learned this. Sorry. Okay, so that's all for this class. So if you have any question, I'll say 下课. Okay, let me see how many students I have now. Okay, 10. No, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9 students left. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. 再见。